Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to read an article entitled Can Minilateralism in the South China Sea Finally Generate Progress? The South China Sea, or SCS, is highly prized for its economic and strategic value. Competing claims over the maritime area have slowed multilateral cooperation among states, and disputes have been counterproductive to resolving security concerns in the region. Beyond territorial borders, terrorism, transnational crime, and environmental degradation are rife in the SCS. In response, ASEAN claimant states should pursue minilateralism to archive multilateral goals through smaller and more functional arrangements. A protester stick posters outside the Chinese embassy following reports that China has encroached on Indonesia's maritime area in the South China Sea. Minilateralism brings the smallest possible number of countries needed to have the largest possible impact in solving particular problems. This smaller grouping makes minilateralism a distinct framework between bilateralism and multilateralism. ASEAN multilateralism is complicated by its large size, with each of its 10 members exercising varying relations with the United States and China. With 4 ASEAN claimant states having competing interests in the maritime domain, the organization is bound to meet serious challenge when balancing the national and regional interests in the SCS. This makes the present multilateral framework ineffective for moving beyond statement and confidence-building measures. Cooperation is marred by the lack of agreement on a Code of Conduct, or COC, and efforts to negotiate one with China went nowhere. According to the Philippine Foreign Affairs Secretary Theodore Locsin Jr. in 2021, still ASEAN must be credited for consistently including the SCS in its agenda. At the May 2022 US-ASEAN Summit, a joint statement emphasized the importance of pursuing practical measures in the SCS to reduce tension and the risk of accidents, misunderstandings, and miscalculations, but ASEAN states cannot move forward in SCS issues without a COC with China. As a regional organization, ASEAN must take steps to address issues in its multilateral setup. States have the options to voluntarily engage in informal and ad hoc minilateral arrangement. The flexible nature of minilateral arrangement allows states to respond to issues that cannot be resolved at the multilateral level. But this minilateral arrangement must be carefully designed to complement and not compete with any ongoing multilateral efforts between ASEAN and China. The SCS issues is an opportunity for ASEAN to assert its centrality in regional security issues where minilateral cooperation already exists, including the trilateral cooperative arrangement between Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines in the Sulawesi Seas. Another example is the Malacca Strait Patrol between Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore. A similar arrangement can be employed in the SCS with the voluntary participation of the Philippines, Brunei, Vietnam, and Malaysia. A small grouping ensure on building trust and deepening cooperation could emerge. Common issues among claimant states in the SCS include land reclamation activities and damage to the marine environment. This shared security concern can be used to organize minilateral groupings to remove constraints found in a multilateral setting. The joint oceanographic and marine scientific research expedition between the Philippines and Vietnam has great potential for scientific research and is an example of a successful bilateral grouping. States may also learn from the now suspended joint oil exploration activities between China and the Philippines. Expanding this bilateral arrangement to include more states would be an opportunity to build trust and confidence among concerned parties. While a minilateral arrangement could provide short-term solution, the proposed workaround is not meant to be a long-term solution to multilateral problems. The ASEAN-X formula adopted in economic affairs paves the way for future multilateral arrangement in addressing security issues in dispute areas such as terrorism, transnational crime, natural disaster, and environmental degradation. The proposed minilateral approach will make ASEAN states the drivers of the initiative while still asserting ASEAN centrality despite the change in setup. An agreement on the COC would be a milestone from ASEAN multilateralism, but it is crucial that the ASEAN thinks ahead and deliberates its next step even before states can agree on a COC. If member states do not address concern as early as now, ASEAN multilateralism will be left in a bad state even with the COC. While waiting for an agreement on the COC, minilateralism offers ASEAN room to move beyond joint statement and informally discuss way forward on the SCS. ASEAN faces its biggest challenge and opportunity to prove its strength as an institution and assert its centrality over the SCS issue. Helena Carlos is a program and research associate at Stanford Albert Rosario Institute. She is currently writing her thesis on ASEAN minilateralism to complete her master's degree in National Studies in the University of the Philippines. So that's all the article. Bye bye and see you on my next video. Bye!